Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome to the MoveMore YouTube channel. My name is Marissa, and I am leading you all through this nice, gentle flow today that will peak with the Plow Pose. I had a request by a wonderful follower, so I'm super excited to get to honor that request. And you guys in the same boat, if there is something that you want to try and do, please just let me know. Let me know. All right, we're just gonna get the computer all set up here real quick, make sure we are ready to rock and roll. When you join, please say hi. I love to know when you guys show up. Awesome. All right, let's see. We've got music rocking and rolling. We got Paul in the house. Hey, Paul, welcome. Paul is the wonderful person who asked for the Plow Pose. So we are going to get to that today. I'm super excited to do that for you. Yes, inversions today. Sweet. All right, everybody. So let's find our way to the mat or wherever you are comfortable with today. Turn. And move it down again. As you join, please say hello. All right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna find ourselves started down on the mat, and we're just gonna get into whatever comfortable position you can get into. Oh, what else we got? Not doing shoulder stands today, but we will work our way up to it for sure. For sure. We're gonna get started with loosening the neck up and getting into learning how to get into all of those poses before I wanna build up to it. So today we're starting with the Plow Pose. Super glad you guys are all here. Again, please subscribe to the MoveMore channel. And if you like this video, click the like button and let's all get started. So again, I am sitting in Sukhasana. I just have my legs crossed, whatever way feels most comfortable. And so today I kind of have a theme I wanted to focus on. And today's theme is present. So the only thing you have to do for the next 30 minutes is be here and move with me and breathe with me. This is your only job. That's the only thing you're responsible for. You chose to be here, so let's take it all in. This is the only point. This is what is happening now. You on your mat, making these shapes. So when you're in the moment, when you focus on being present, you have control. You have control over that moment. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. We're gonna focus on being control of where we are and what we can control. And there's one quote I wanted to read to you. It is by Leo Tolstoy. It is, "Remember then, there is only one time that is important, now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power." And I really like that. And I want us to resonate on that today. And when we do a pose, if you've done it 100 times, take control, take power of that moment. So with that being said, let's start. I'm just gonna place my arms on my knees. I'm just gonna relax my elbows. I'm gonna turn these hips so that my hips are squared off to the front and they're kind of turning themselves under so that my sits bones can be facing all the way down. I'm gonna lift up with the chest and just relax the hands. And let's start with the breath. We're gonna just breathe through our nose. So close the mouth, seal the lips, and take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep that going, in through the nose and out through the mouth. No, I'm sorry, in through the nose, out through the nose. I apologize, habits, guys. I'm trying to change some habits here. Be present, in through the nose, out through the nose. With each breath, try to make it a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger. With each exhale, try to relax the body. If you're feeling comfortable enough to close the eyes, go ahead. Very good. Again, each inhale, fill the lungs, fill with the air. Feel them expanding. And exhale. We have Shelly in the house. Hello. Keep breathing. Very nice. Take a deep breath in. When we exhale, let's take our arms to the side. On your next inhale, I'm lifting my right arm up, and I'm gonna turn my left arm palm down to the ground. Lift the chest up, and on your next exhale, begin to lean over towards the left. Keep both hips down in the ground. You can use that left arm to kind of push. Keep the breath nice and solid. Keep the chest open towards me, and really reach with those fingers. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Each exhale, try to reach a little bit more. On the next inhale, we'll reverse. I'm lowering my right arm, lifting the left. And the exhale, lowering, reaching my left arm to the right. Again, keep that hip push down, but really stretch from that hip through the shoulder all the way to the wrist. Again, you have control over this position and this move. Own it. Be proud of being here. Very good. Inhale, bringing both arms up to the center. And when I exhale, I'm gonna lower my hands to my knees. And I'm gonna do another body check. I'm gonna make sure those hips are tucked, make sure the belly button is pulled back towards the spine, lifting with the chest, dropping the shoulders down. Very good. We're gonna move through a few cat-cow poses. So from here, we're gonna inhale, take the focus up, draw the belly forward. And then when you exhale, draw the belly back in, round the shoulders, draw the chin into the chest. Keep this movement going. Move at your own pace. Give me two more, just like this, nice and deep. Keep each breath making it a little bit bigger. Last one. And let's return to a neutral spine. Inhale, take the arms overhead. On my exhale, I'm gonna lower my left arm to the front, drawing my right arm to the back, and just beginning to put a gentle twist in the spine. We're not trying to crank or pop, just a gentle twist. Still taking both of my hips, pushing them into the ground. Try to relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. I often find that that's my weak spot. I keep my jaw tight. So focus, be present, find that spot that you know is always tight and try to let it go. On your next inhale, bring the arms back up to center. And when we exhale, let's turn to the left. So I'm taking my right hand to my left knee and gently twisting towards the left. Sitting up tall, still pulling that belly button in. So when we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, there's a lot of movement that's happening in the nasal cavity. So we're really giving it, opening everything up. And let's inhale, bring the hands up overhead. And when we exhale, let's just drop the hands to the floor in front of us and just slowly relax forward. You can walk the hands forward, lowering your elbows if you can, trying to keep both hips still on the ground. And walking the hands back up. Very good. All right, now we're moving into bound angle pose. So I'm gonna bring my feet together, toes together, heels together. And from here, this is a total personal, make this your own. If your feet need to be extended out further so you can relax the hips and the knees, then that's where you should start. You can slowly bring the feet back in, bringing the heels in towards the groin. But we wanna make sure that when we do that, we're not letting the knees pull up. So we wanna keep the legs relaxed. If you feel good and you wanna relax and it's a little tight, you can always drop a blanket or a block on either side so that it can help you become more comfortable in this pose. So bringing the feet together, let's massage those feet for just a moment. Give yourself a little self-love. Very good. Holding on to the ankles, we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Draw that belly back. Make one long line from the base of your neck all the way down to your spine. Deep breath in. And then when we exhale, we're gonna slowly lean forward, bending at the elbows. If you're able to take the elbows to the knees, go ahead and just gently give yourself a gentle push. Still breathing. With every breath, feel the lungs fill up with air. Feel them expanding. And then when we exhale, move more into the pose, letting all the air out of the body. Very good. And let's sit up with the chest. And from here, we're gonna go to a seated straddle pose. So I'm just gonna extend my feet out. And same situation here. If you need to bring your feet in a little bit closer so you can let the body actually relax, do that. Don't ever put any extra stress on the body. Know your limits and know that it's okay to be limited, and that's why you're here, is so you can keep moving into these poses and feeling good about it. So let's just start with a gentle roll of the ankle, starting to feel these muscles in the hamstrings and behind the knees, and reverse the circles. And when we're in this pose, we really want to focus on keeping the knees up to the ceiling. And let's flex the toes, toes up, and point the toes, again, knees up. If you need to give yourself a little gentle tug on the thighs or the inner knee, that's good. Help support yourself however you need. All right, keeping those feet flexed, keeping the knees up. There's a lot going on here. We're gonna reach our arms up to the ceiling. And I'd like for your arms to be in line with your ears. Sit up tall, reach up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And when we exhale through the nose, we're gonna begin to hinge forward. Keep the arms in line. Keep the back straight. You may not be able to go over very far, and that's okay. We're really wanting to start feeling these hip flexors loosening up and the hamstrings all the way down into the heels. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath like this. And when we exhale, lower the hands to the floor, round the back, draw the chin into the chest, and drop over as far as you're comfortable with. And start to walk the hands out in front of you. Again, know your limits. Don't reach further to where you're pulling muscles. You don't have to go over nose to the ground. I'm not able to do that. I used to be able to jump up and do jump splits and land and jump in the air in the splits and land on the ground. And it's just your body moves differently when you get older. I need to honor that and respect that. And we're gonna walk ourselves back up to a seated position. From here, I'm bending my right knee and bringing my right heel in towards the hip. And then I'm gonna turn my back knee the opposite direction. We're gonna go into an animal resting pose. So from here, I'm just gonna take my torso and drop it over my front knee, and I'm gonna lower my hands, and we're gonna go into a relaxed pose. Drop the forehead and hang heavy here for just a moment. Calm the breath down. Again, you have nothing else to be thinking about right now than you and what you're doing in this pose. Try to relax the body. Very good. Slowly sit your chest back up using your hands, and we're going to reverse our feet. So from here, I'm going to switch my legs, and my left knee is going to turn to my front. My heel is going to be in towards the center, and my right knee is twisted behind me. Again, torso over the thigh, and slowly walk over to a resting spot. Just know in every pause, you get an opportunity to renew your commitment to staying present. Find your breath and stay present with your breath and with your body while you're resting on the mat. Very good. Lift the body back up. And now I'm going to draw both of my feet together. We'll go into a staff pose. So extend the feet out in front of you. And let's just shake those legs for a moment. And roll the ankles. Roll them the other way. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's flex those toes and let's reach those arms up to the ceiling. Again, in line with my ears. Trying to make one nice long line with the back of my neck all the way down to my spine. Take a deep breath in. And when we exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Keep the back straight. Keep the arms nice and long. And again, you may not be able to go over super far, and that's okay. We lose sight sometimes that we are getting older and our bodies are changing. We have to know how to know our limits. Take a deep breath in. And when we exhale, let's lower the hands to the mat, round the shoulders and draw the chin into the chest and try to fold over a little bit more. And with each exhale, walk the hands a little bit forward, lowering the nose to the knee. All right. Slowly sit yourself back up. From here, I'm going to swing my feet behind me and I'm going to move into a tabletop position. So drawing my wrists under my shoulders and drawing my knees under my hips. They're about hip width apart. And just find your own movement here. We're not staying here for too long. So if you want to cat-cow a few times, move through those movements or just wiggle, make circles. Starting to just warm up that torso, the neck. Very good. All right, so from here, we're going to turn those toes under and we're going to go into our first downward dog. Draw the heels down to the ground. Walk your feet up just a little bit so that you can really begin to stretch those heels. Draw the shoulders down and bringing that belly towards the thighs. And just pedal the feet out here. Let yourself feel good and comfortable. Try to shift some of that weight into those fingers so not all the weight is on the wrists. And let's drop both heels down and be still here for just a moment. And now on your next inhale, let's extend the right leg up. Keep that foot flexed. Keep your hips squared together. Deep breath in. On your next exhale, we're going to drive that right foot forward in between the two hands, and we're going to drop that back heel on the ground. And we're going to set ourselves up for a nice, sturdy warrior one. So whenever we're ready, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest, lift the arms up, and now you are in warrior one. Nice job. Open the chest, lift the focus up. On your next exhale, I'm going to take my hands to the mat and I'm bringing them into the inside of my right thigh. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that back foot under and I'm going to step it back so that I can be in a really good deep lunge. Really opening that left hip. If you want to take it another step forward, you can move into lizard pose. So that would mean you would turn that right toe out and we would slowly begin to lower down to the elbow. Again, you can just start to bend at the elbows and stop where you need to. If you are able to take it all the way down, that's good. Nice job. Pushing back up. Get your hands set up and ready, and we're going to step that right foot back to downward dog again. Bring the feet in to where you're comfortable and pedal it out. Awesome job. We'll do the reverse on the left side. So from here, lift that left leg up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And when you exhale, swing that foot forward, foot on the ground. Drop the back heel. Have that front knee over the ankle. Squeeze the tummy muscles, and when you're ready, inhale, nice and slowly lift the arms overhead and move into Warrior One. Keep the core tight, keep the hips tucked under, keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Deep breath in. And on your next exhale, lower both of the hands to the floor on the inside of the left leg. Take that right heel off of the ground, walk the foot out as much as you need. And if you're ready to go into lizard pose, turn that left toe outside, open that knee, and slowly begin to lower. Great job, everybody. Walk the hands back up, lift the body up, set yourself up for down dog again. Step the left foot back and pedal the feet. You're doing great. We're gonna extend that right leg up one more time. We're gonna loosen those hips up real good. We're gonna swing this knee forward and we're gonna move into a half pigeon pose. Turning that back toe under, slowly lowering the right hip to the ground. Bring that tummy in. Great job. Turn that back toe under and let's shift our weight back to downward dog. Pedal it out. Get ready to reverse. Plant the right foot, lift the left leg up to the ceiling on your inhale. And on your exhale, swing the knee forward, lowering the back leg and lowering that left hip to the floor. Again, keeping the core tight, trying to pull that thigh and the belly away from each other. Very nice. From here, shift the weight to the left and we're gonna slowly swing both feet to the front. And now we're gonna lower ourselves onto the back. So laying down, we're gonna keep our feet flat, knees up to the ceiling. And we're just gonna begin with a gentle rock side to side. And I have my palms down. And from here, I'm just starting to think about drawing my shoulders down and back, tucking my chin in so that my neck is nice and long. Great. On your next inhale, let's bring the knees into the chest, drawing the arms to the knees and bring it in nice and tight. And then I'm gonna lift my forehead up and make yourself into a nice tight bow. Awesome. From here, we're gonna start to loosen up our neck. So I want you to just start to rock. You don't have to sit up so much. We're trying to go back more. So I want you to think about lifting the hips up and bringing the knees into the chest. Good, just warming that movement up, warming the spine, all the muscles by the spine. Great job. And let's pause back down on the ground. And this time I want you to bring your knees, open the knees up and bring them towards the armpits. And we're gonna get ready to go into happy baby pose. So I want you to take your arms on the inside of the legs, reach those hands to the outside of the feet. And if you feel good here, stay here. If you want to take it to the full happy baby pose, bring those feet up. Keep the knees tucked down, keep the shoulders back. Great job, everybody. All right, we are ready to go into our plow pose. So I just want you to take your feet down to the ground for a moment, and I'm placing my palms all the way down, and I'm placing my feet all the way down. So just listening to me for a moment, I'm gonna kind of walk you through, and you can watch me and then we'll do it together. So from the beginning, I'm gonna use that rocking movement that we had a moment ago, and I can choose to leave my hands here, and I can rock the knees up to the chest. But if I need support, then I can use my hands at my hips. And again, I'm just keeping my knees nice and bent right here. So let's all try to come to that pose so far. So let's start with the hands down, start with the feet down, keep the knees together. When you're ready, deep breath in. On your exhale, bring everything up. And again, let's just start nice and simple. Keep the knees as close to the nose as you can. Keep them bent. And just keep those hands on the spine. Deep breath in. Keep the breath nice and controlled. If we're ready to go another step, we're going to start to straighten the legs and flex the feet. Good. So now we're feeling a little bit different of a stretch in our lower back. And if we want to take it to keep moving into the true plow pose, we're going to start walking our hands and lifting that tailbone up to the ceiling. Use your shoulders to support that neck and slowly reach the toes for the ground. And if we feel really good here and want to keep taking it to the final steps, lower the hands to the floor. And we're lifting that tailbone up to the ceiling. Make sure not to put too much pressure on the neck. If you're feeling strained here, just come back to the bent knees. One more deep breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, let's lower everything back down. So we're going to bring our knees to the chest and lower yourself one vertebrae at a time. Try not to just flop down. Keep the tummy tight. Take the legs down to the floor, knees bent, feet flat. Let's take the arms out to a T position, and we're just going to rock softly side to side. Loosen everything you just did up a little bit. Great job. All right, so take note of what you just felt. Where did you feel tight? Where did you feel tense? Is there something you can do to support yourself in a different way? If you want to get blankets or pillows, when you lift yourself up, you can place them down first so that you've got a little bit more support behind the neck. There are so many different variations and tools that you can use. So if you want to go into more detail, let me know and I can do a little one-on-one with you and show you with what props you have on how you can make this work. So we're going to do this one more time. Place the arms down, palms down, place the feet down. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. When we exhale, start the rock. Draw the knees into the chest. Use the hands to lift the hips. Begin to start walking the hips up to the ceiling, trying to get the spine nicely stacked. And if you feel good here, you can begin to straighten the legs. Bring the toes to the floor. Nice job. You don't have to be here today. It may take you months to get here. If you need to just start with your knees tucked, find what feels good. One more deep breath in through the nose and out. In through the nose. And on the exhale, nice and slowly bend the knees. Use your hands to support your hips. Keep the tummy tight. And let's lower all the way down to Savasana. Very good, everyone. Just place your hands wherever is comfortable. Let your feet and your hips fall open. You should be feeling some new sensations in the back of the neck. Maybe we can drop our shoulders down just a little bit. You did it, everyone. You focused on yourself for 30 minutes. It was awesome. We're going to finish here, just focusing on our breath, trying to be completely still. We'll take a moment and just evaluate from the top of the head all the way down. And this time when we do this, I want you to think of what feels more relaxed. Don't focus on what's still tight. Focus on what feels good and relaxed. So starting at the top with the eyebrows, letting them fall. With each exhale you take, let everything relax a little bit more. Exhale and feel the jaws and the cheeks relax. Feel the neck and into the shoulders start to fall towards the floor. Feeling the whole spine on the ground. Feeling the hips open. Letting the knees fall. Letting the wrist and the elbows just relax. Letting the ankles be still and the toes. Let everything be completely still. Focus on being present and just focusing on your breath. I'd like to finish the class breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Try to be completely still. We'll take 3 more breaths together as a class. I want these to be the biggest breaths you have taken all day. Give me everything you've got. Deep breath in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. 2 more just like that. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last one, completely still. Awesome. Slowly begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Bring movement into the wrists and the ankles. And begin to move the knees, the wrists and elbows. And whenever you feel good, you can turn to one side and slowly seat yourself back up. Woo, awesome job, everyone. And when we're done today, I would like for you to move off of your mat with this mantra in your mind. This is what is happening now. Come back to this and find your mind, if you find your mind pulling away from the present. It is only in this moment, now, that we have power. Namaste, you all. Thank you so much for joining me. It's such a great time loosening up my body with you guys today. I hope you all feel good and loose as well.